Alright everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at another brand new 2022 Lemax, the Count's Bat Bonanza. Let's get into it. Okay, so right off the top here, I want to send a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Weffy's Closet. It's a great place to find all of your jewelry needs, whether that be seasonal, anything and everything holidays. She's got it. Check her out, weffyscloset.com, or on Instagram at weffys_closet. Okay, so the Count's Bat Bonanza, this is the one that everyone feels like will be the holy grail, if you will, of the 2022 season, and it's pretty obvious to see why. It's a carnival piece first and foremost, which is always exciting, but it's really well detailed, and there's so much to see, and we're going to try to dive into all the main points here. So let's start with the facts and work our way around. So here we go. Of course, it was released in 2022, and the SKU number off the top is 24933. Now for some dimensions. We have 10.63 inches high, 11.81 inches wide, and 12.60 inches in depth. Yes, this thing is huge, like gigantically huge. All right, product type, sights and sounds, and it is made of resin. Now let's talk power. We have 4.5 volts DC, and it draws about 365 milliamps. So again, keep this off of your multi-adapters. I say that in a lot of videos, but guys, I'm telling you from experience, it is so true that on these high drawing houses, especially ones with animation, give them their own individual power supply. It will really save your house in the long run. Okay, so as for your switch, it's going to be your standard roll/power volume switch. I'll get it up on the screen for you now. And let's talk price. I saw online, I did some research, and there seemed to be going for about $169.99 plus shipping to your area. I found this price point on a few different ones, but the one I'd like to mention is Erie Emporium. I've said in the past, I hear a lot of great things about these guys and a lot of successful stories about the actual shipping part, which is I know what everybody's worried about. So look, $169.99 is going to be about what they're going to be pretty much anywhere and everywhere. So, you know, that's up to you. I believe that this one is probably the biggest, most animated giant for this season. So if there's any of them that are going to suggest a price tag like that, it's probably going to be this one, okay? So just got to know that going in. It's a carnival piece, a lot of animation, a lot of detail, it's big, all these things, it's going to demand a big price. Okay, so that about wraps up the facts, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. So before you get started, there's going to be a couple setup tips that you need to know. Upon opening the box, there is going to be a few things included. Aside from your power supply, there is going to be the Bat Bonanza sign and Dracula himself. Super easy to attach. You're going to take the sign, put the little post in the two holes in the back. Real simple, slides in, no resistance. And then for Dracula, there's a little magnet on the bottom of him. It's covered by some felt and a magnet on top of the centerpiece, and you basically just gonna put it right on top like we've done many other times in other videos. Super simple, and he will go around. There's nothing else to it. Very simple. Put the two things together and plug it in. Also, if there's anything you're going to take from this video, please let it be this next note. When you ever turn this thing on and off, please only do it by the roll switch itself, as it has a power down cycle, and that is super important for the life of your house here. So always power it down and power on using the roll switch. Okay, so here we go. Starting from the top here is going to be one of the most awesome Lemax signs I've seen in a very long time. It is the Count's Bat Bonanza sign. Beautiful color, beautiful fonts, and it works so well with this piece. That is just so awesome, and I'm really glad they took the time to really detail this sign out. It just brings everything together, and with the carnival idea and the Count, everything, it's just perfect. Okay, so moving on here, it is connected to some beautiful rock work, some of the best Lemax rock work. It's just blows your mind the level of detail they went with this rock work here. There's even some vines and things like that going around, but the size of this rock work, whether it's from the back, the sides, the front, it just looks fantastic wherever you look. So beautiful, beautiful stonework, and inside the stonework, to top it off, there are some bats hanging upside down, and it ties in beautifully with the theme, right? The Count's Bat Bonanza. There are bats to be found, and at night they look wonderful. So between the rock and the bats, it's really the ultimate backdrop to this piece. Okay, next up is Dracula himself. It's a beautiful addition and the ultimate topper to this piece. He sits up there and goes round and round and round, or stands rather, and he kind of has his arms up in the air, and it kind of gives him a bigger feel than he probably actually is. But it was a beautiful design choice, and he spins super smoothly. I had no issues with him falling off, jerking, nothing like that. It's a real beautiful, smooth motion, and there's a little LED up there as well, so at night he will not disappear. So as you work your way down to the middle section, this is going to be the start of that purple theme you're going to find all throughout this piece. There's some beautiful, beautiful structure here. Everything from the little bats that kind of on top there's little accent pieces to the windows themselves. It's just the overall appeal of it. It's just perfect for tying that theme together, putting that cap on there with the purple glow. That's right, they glow at night. There's LEDs inside, and there's also some scattered around that kind of keep that purple color alive throughout this piece. Okay, now the star of the show. We have the carnival piece itself here. It's a bunch of our favorite characters going around riding the bats. They appear to be children, I believe, in Halloween costumes, and these really detailed bats that go round and round and round, and with the music all together, it just ties it in a way. That's going to be the thing here. I'm going to say it a million times. This piece ties in perfectly the whole way through. It's a beautiful smooth motion. They look like they're having a ball. There's actually no lights themselves on the bats, but there is lights beneath them that keep them lit at night, so you don't have to worry about that. But guys, come on. It's so cool. It's the Count's Bat Bonanza where you can actually ride a bat, and they do go up and down and all that kinds of things. And again, with that power cycle we spoke about earlier, you will see they will reset at the end and all come back down for perfect packaging. Okay, next up is going to be the front of this thing. There is so much to see, and I'm just trying to hit the highlights for you guys because this video is going to take forever if I don't. There's a beautiful entrance with a little sign and a gate, some more of that stonework, and to top that off, you also have those like little flame torches that we see on a lot of Lemax stuff. Of course, they pulse and they look amazing at night. From there on, you're going to see different things, whether that be coffins or little structure accent pieces. There's even a skull or two hidden in there. Some wonderful lighting, again, throughout this whole piece. There's a bunch of lighting, and on the sides of this thing there are also little miniature structures, including some more of that purple glow window stuff. It kind of really plays off that centerpiece everywhere. It's just so well thought out, guys. I can't say this enough. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but come on, look at this thing. It's just perfect. Okay, so a couple final thoughts. As far as the motor and the gears and everything that makes this thing come to life, it is once again silent, which has been a theme of the pieces from the 2022 stuff so far. They have been extremely quiet, and that's fantastic because I know some of the older pieces, they had loud motors, but Lemax has really toned down on that and found a way to give us exactly what we want without a hurricane of noise coming behind it. And plus, we want to hear the soundtracks, right? We don't want to hear motors. So that's what you're going to get here. And for that price tag, you know, I think we can demand that at this point. You know, for all you people out there who collect the carnival stuff, and I'm getting into that as well nowadays, but this will be a centerpiece for your carnival. There's no question. Or if you have the Web of Terror from, I believe it was last season, last season at the time of filming this video, that would be the ultimate pairing. You have the Web of Terror, you have this, and for all those people out there, the few of us left that actually have like an Octo Squeeze, which I do not, but some of you do, you know, all of these different pieces, oh, it would just be insane, the carnival that you could have. Lastly, here to wrap up, guys, the detail on this thing is amazing. I think the rock work is going to be such an underrated highlight. I mean, it's one of those things you really got to see it in person, but the thing is huge, and just the piece as a whole being so well thought out. And of course, at the top of that price range, you know, I keep kind of going back to that. We got to demand this kind of quality because this does justify the price. There's just no question about it. It's carnival. It's going to become a collector's item for years to come. This will be one of those investments that you buy it now, and years from now, it will be worth way more than it is today. So get it while you can, guys. And I have no affiliation or benefit from you buying or not buying. I'm just telling you that I I believe this one is going to be a classic that's going to be really thought after for many years to come. So with that said, shout out to Lemax for helping make these early release reviews possible. Shout out to our sponsor, Weffy's Closet. And most of all, guys, thank you to all of you for continuing to be with me on this journey. It's so exciting for me to be able to do this and share these houses with you and listen to your feedback and build this channel. It's been such a journey. So thank you. And as always, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.